2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The visitors, as they got off the team bus earlier, the attitude and confidence they have is clear. This is it, opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. DA, David Aldridge is on our... DA, it's all yours.
Well, the ceremony was delayed, and understandably so, but at last, the Hall of Fame class of 2020 was enshrined. And what a class it was. Led by Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, and of course, the late, great Kobe Bryant headlining the 9 inductees. There was tremendous poignancy with Kobe's inclusion coming so recently after his tragic death. And it was a night that none of us are going to forget. Guys?
Thank you, D.A. And a quick look at how Providence's schedule is shaping up. On Wednesday, they'll take on Kevin Love. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal. And here's the starting lineup for Providence. They've got Donovan Mitchell. Green is out there with Steven Adams. Then it's Holiday, and it's Green in at the small forward position. And for Pittsburgh, Frank Kaminsky is out there with Nurkic. Then there's Sexton. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. Opening day, C-Web, which types of teams tend to begin the season hot?
Well, the teams that return a lot of players, Kevin, that have that familiarity. I mean, squads with health on this side.
Pass to Green. Green passes to Adams. Kicks to Green. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game.
A foul right off the bat. You hate to pick up your first one so quick.
On the wing, Green, defended by Butler. 6 to shoot.
Oh, and what hustle on defense from Nurkic. I mean, great at staying in place and in knowing score.
The open look here for Sexton. Off target from three-point range. And so Green will bring it up for Providence.
And while they swept the season series against them last year, making it pretty clear how much separation exists between the two teams.
Yeah, a lot of people think the separation still exists, but I myself, I want to see what happens in this first game before I make that call.
And there's the patience you want to see from Sexton. Eyes up and finds the open man.
Mitchell kicks to Adams. It's stolen by Kaminsky. In transition, here comes Pittsburgh. Here's Sexton, and Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
Outside, Green goes up on the wing. Green, no luck. For Pittsburgh, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. It seems like every team, Greg, needs that one enforcer, that one guy who's going to get under opponent's skin.
Well, in one poll of coaches and players, Adams was voted the second dirtiest player in the league. One guy said he's real physical, but maybe he crosses the line. Throws the sneaky elbow here and there, commits extra hard fouls, yet Adams usually escapes foul trouble.
First one falls for him. And so Murray nails both of them. For Providence, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Mitchell passes to Green. Back to Mitchell. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
You can't overcommit when Green has the ball. He'll make you pay by finding the open teammate.
Murray with it. Pass to Butler. And slam dunk by Butler.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Mitchell kicks to Green. Here's the lob to Adams. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. It's Butler that time on the assist by Sexton.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Over in the corner, Green. On the wing, Holiday. He's covered by Murray. 5 on the clock. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Just 1 for 5 from the field now. I mean, they've come out flat. They need to pick up the energy.
Murray, no good.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket.
Whoa, what a finish!
Run that back. I want to see the replay now.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Murray outside. And it's Murray with the jam.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
Holiday, the pass to Green. Tipped away and stolen by Murray. In transition, here comes Pittsburgh. Here's Butler. Off the left rim and out. Providence trails by 6. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Some of the players around Green over the course of his career have stolen the spotlight, but don't let that take away from the incredible player he is.
First trip to the line for him here. The first free throw is good. Greg is a point guard. What is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Here's Horton Tucker. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
Providence shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Pittsburgh making a switch here. Bell's checked in. And then for Providence, Griffin comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Will Barton in for Mitchell. Now here's Payne. He dishes it to Bell. Just 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Dragic. Passes it to Barton. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. For Pittsburgh, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Here's Sexton, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And sometimes it seems like Sexton wants to get hit on the way up. He just embraces the challenge.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage.
Providence trails by 4. Outside Dragic. Oh, Holmes in position. And stolen by Noel. Here we go, one-on-one. Kept alive. No good from Bell.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Here's Dragic. Rebounded by Bell. Pittsburgh leading by 4. Sexton deciding where to go with it. The shot will not fall. Great D that time from Griffin.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
The pass to Horton Tucker. Sexton against Dragic. That one falls.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Pittsburgh shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. And it'll be Pittsburgh with their first time out of the game here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they might be pressing a little. I mean, forcing some things. This is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
Let's see some of the numbers here for Colin Sexton. Good season for him last year. Around 20 points per game last season. 3 assists and 3 rebounds. Year one, he had to kind of find his way, but he seems poised to make some big strides here in his sophomore season.
Well, the team wants him to carve out a larger role for himself, but talent-wise, he's definitely got it in.
He feeds it to Noel. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Rashawn Holmes.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
For Pittsburgh, they've made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Providence. Both free throws good from Noel. And it's Dragic with the ball for Providence. Trailing by 4. He kicks it to Griffin. Pass to Adams. To the left wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Horton Tucker. And it's off the back rim. No good. Pittsburgh leading by 4. .44 seconds left in the first quarter. Sexton on the wing. Pass to Okeke. Back to Noel. Outside, Sexton. Shoots over Barton. And again, it's Pittsburgh missing.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Providence will retain possession. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Holiday inside the line, and that concludes the first quarter of play. Pittsburgh leads by 4, and we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trying times.
Being able to go through adversity and come out stronger. I think that there was a lot of pressure put on our team from outside, and to be able to withstand that, to be able to still go out there and play every day.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, when you consider how Pittsburgh is doing, your thoughts?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, it's a gambling style that pays off, keeping things in disarray for that offense.
Setting the floor for Providence. Dragic is out there with Holiday. And then there's Steven Adams. Then there's Griffin. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 3 slot. Pittsburgh leading by 4. Here's Okeke. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Now Murray. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Reggie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
Second chance shot. The shot from the low post is good. Murray's got the lead up to 8 now for Pittsburgh.
Toughness and energy on the boards, and an easy putback to show for it.
Adams dishes to Holiday. Mitchell outside. Here's Adams, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Holiday against Murray. And it's Kaminsky at the elbow. Here's Payne. It's not going to go for him. And Providence will go the other way with it. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Holiday gets the bucket.
And you have to be right up on Holiday. When you're not, he's ready to take those quick shots.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pittsburgh working the ball around. Nurkic, and Adams sends it back. And here's Holiday. Down low. Here's Green. Rebounded by Kaminsky.
That's the only way to hold him in check. When he's got it inside, you got to have a body on him right away.
Murray against Mitchell. Murray, the pass to Nurkic. And Adams sends it back. From outside the arc. The shot by Holiday, no good.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Butler deciding where to go with it. Murray outside. Clock at 6. Passes to Payne. Unloads from 13. Another miss by Nurkic. Providence trails by 3. Here's Mitchell. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And man, does Mitchell get buckets, and from everywhere on the floor. A versatile offensive threat.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Colin Sexton, he's checked in for Pittsburgh. Providence also with the sub. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Green. And Murray's got the ball here for Pittsburgh. Now a timeout called by Pittsburgh.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
It's never too early to start looking at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. There's no doubt it'll be a terrific showdown of some of the game's best athletes.
And it seems like each year the bar keeps getting set higher. I mean, more props, crazier concepts to the competition, the level of dunks. I think this is going to be a good one.
You look at Mitchell, and I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
And as always, we'll keep the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing we already know, there are some great players pulling in votes so far.
Yeah, and I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into.
Murray against Holiday. Kaminsky, the pass to Butler. Over Green. And it's Butler missing. And it's Providence's ball. They've scored 10 straight. Murray against Holiday. And there's the pass to Mitchell. Mitchell is double. Providence needs to get a shot off from past the arc. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nurkic.
A moment here to see the stats for Butler. He's coming off an excellent season. Averaged about 20 points a game, 6 assists and 6 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's oozing with confidence. I mean, and it shows. Every time he steps on the floor, he expects to dominate.
Here's Griffin, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the content. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
An absolute behemoth inside. Griffin excels at using his size and athleticism to draw the foul.
For Providence, they've looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And Blake Griffin, the combination of power and agility, that guy is a handful inside.
Yeah, Jay, he can finish with either hand. He favors that right block, and he's got an array of moves down there to keep you guessing.
And Providence making a change here. Dragic has checked in.
And when Griffin is healthy, he's an effective player. A double-double threat. It's tough to match up with.
Outside Dragic. Mitchell outside. Off target from outside.
When the D forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
Butler with the ball. Holmes covering. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
And Providence making a change here. Horton Tucker's checked in.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Griffin finds Dragic. Over Sexton. Dragic gets the bucket. Dragic has got the lead up to 3 now for Providence.
And Dragic can finish with ease if he gets to the bucket. So when his mid-range jumper is falling, the D doesn't know what to do with it.
Back to Bell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
For Pittsburgh, they've been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
What's attractive about Bell is that he's kind of like a Swiss Army knife, if you know what I mean. His versatility is something teams value tremendously.
Griffin against Butler. And that one's good. Griffin.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
To the inside. And with that shot, the Providence lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Jimmy Butler.
And Butler feasts from this area. The defense has to do a better job in how they scheme him.
Dragic the pass to Holmes. Outside Griffin. Dragic looking for an opening. second chance effort. That one doesn't go. Good D by Bell. And so Sexton will bring it up for Pittsburgh. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And it's Providence's ball. They're on a 15-6 run. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Holmes passes to Horton Tucker. Hits from the high post. Horton Tucker's got 5 now.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
Sexton against Dragic. Sexton with it. From about 19 feet, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Providence ahead, up by 3. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. We've reached halftime of our first regular season game. Even with all the rings, Kenny, Draymond still plays with a monster chip on his shoulder.
Yep, he's king of the hill. I would call that. What would you call him, Jack?
I would call him the MOTTS.
MOT.
The master of the triple single.
But he's got a high. Think about that.
That's not funny, right?
9, 9, and 9.
Not to him.
No, it would be. He gets
That's
like
it.
9, 9, and 9.
Look, he'll never have Shaq-like numbers or KD-like numbers. But few players in the league are as important to their team's success. He's very important.
Yeah,
And I didn't make that up. A good friend of mine made that up.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
No problem fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Jimmy Butler is out there with Frank Kaminsky. Then there's DeJounte Murray. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Sexton in at the 2 spot. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. Pittsburgh trails by 3. To the paint. Here's Kaminsky. And finished off by Kaminsky.
He doesn't have the big vertical or the long arms, but Kaminsky's sheer height makes him a threat to throw it down.
Mitchell kicks to Green. Pass to Adams. At the elbow, it's Mitchell. Over Sexton. That's good for Mitchell on the assist by Adams. Mitchell's got the lead up to 3 now for Providence. Murray surveying the D. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Kaminsky with the bounce pass. Here's Butler. The shot off that time. Great D that time from Green.
And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself.
Sexton with it. Now defended by Mitchell. They get it back. Outside for Murray. Nurkic in the post. Covered by Mitchell. That one good for 2. And Greg, the experiences that Danny Green has had over the course of his terrific career, it's hard to match.
I mean, he's won multiple titles in his career, done so in different places with different types of teams. He's seen it all and knows what it takes to succeed.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's an unforced error. That will drive a coach crazy. Got to play heads up out there.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Cameron Payne's checked in for Pittsburgh. Pass to Butler. It's stolen by Green. And Providence now pushing it up. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
The defenders have to be aware of Green's active hands. He seems to time his steals perfectly.
Pittsburgh trails by 3. Murray outside. Outside Butler. To the middle. Lays it up off the glass. Nurkic has got 6.
Well, I think Jimmy Buckets has underrated vision. He's more than capable of spotting open teammates and distributing accordingly.
Now here is Holiday. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Providence shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And the first one drops.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
Both free throws good from Drew Holiday. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Pittsburgh. It's a 3-point game. He lobs up the alley-oop pass and finished off by Kaminsky.
And the connection Frank the Tanks has with his teammates, I mean, they trust his ability to finish the alley-oop.
The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It's on Jimmy Butler.
They're not playing defense with anywhere near the passion they showed in the first half. There's been a big-time drop-off.
For Providence, they've been good at the free throw line in this one, 7 of 8. Free throw no good for Holiday.
Well, that's their first miss after hitting 3 in a row to start the half. I mean, I guess it happens sometime.
Foul in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. That one drops. He ties it up.
You know, the competitive edge that Butler gives to this team is important because he doesn't take any possessions off.
Mitchell passes to Green. Back to Mitchell. Banked in off the glass. Mitchell's got 15 points.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's Butler. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Oh, look, that's just the energy that Butler displays. Fiery personality who welcomes overcoming all types of challenges.
Griffin's checked in for Providence. Barton comes in for Green. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. For Providence, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Barton outside. Here's Holiday. He has 7. Floats one up, and that's 2 points on the layup. Holiday's got 6 here in this quarter.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Payne dishes to Kaminsky. Kicks it to Butler. Passes it to Okeke. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And checking out some stats for Drew Holiday. Last season, he played outstanding. Last season put up about 19 points per, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Hey, every symphony needs a conductor. He unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some sweet, sweet music.
Pittsburgh making a switch here. Bell's checked in. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Providence. Dragic comes in for Drew Holiday. Griffin against Bell. Holmes. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Holmes got his first basket.
I mean, he's a terrific decision maker in the pick and roll. You think about it, Blake Griffin excels at threatening it around the defense.
Payne kicks to Butler. Stolen by Mitchell. And they're pushing it up. Back to Dragic. The pass to Holmes. The three ball. And it's Mitchell missing. For Pittsburgh, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Pass to Okeke. He's looking for Bell and finds him. Shoots over Dragic. And again, it's Pittsburgh missing.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
That one's not going to go. So Pittsburgh will take it the other way. Butler in the corner. Hits the three-point bomb. Butler's got 11 in the second half.
Some players might wear down during this kind of run. He's only getting strong.
Dragic the pass to Holmes. Griffin kicks to Dragic. Now Bell. Mitchell against Butler. Pass to Payne. No good with the triple. And Providence shooting at 44%. Pretty reasonable. Barton outside. Some solid defense from Butler.
The D hanging tough and stopping what would normally have been an easy lay.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Mitchell passes to Holmes. Barton dishes to Mitchell. Holmes trying to free himself up. And the shot is good. The Pittsburgh league has been cut down now to just 2 on the basket for Mitchell. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for Pittsburgh. Outside Butler. There's 47 seconds left to play in the third. The shot's good. Okeke's got his first 2 points of the night.
How about the feed coming from the Butler? It's a big help when you have wings who can pass like Jimmy.
Mitchell finds Barton. Poke loose. It's stolen by Bell. And here we go. Butler heading to the hoop. He's looking for Bell and finds him. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. And it's a 6-point Pittsburgh lead.
Hard to knock Bell off his game. Even when you get aggressive with him, he stays with it.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Mitchell is double. Holmes wide open. He fired. And he overshot that one, missing. Butler against Mitchell. Right side, Butler. Inside, here's Bell. And good that time. Bell's got the lead up to 8 now for Pittsburgh.
Not going to keep Bell down. He takes pride in muscling his way through any obstacle the defense presents.
Jimmy Butler has been on display for Pittsburgh. He was a true standout at the offensive end. And meanwhile, Coach Brad Stevens talking to his team.
Talked about it in the pregame. We have to play with game awareness and poise. Run back on defense. Get great shots down here every single possession.
And that message, you can tell, GA, all about quality and efficiency.
Yeah, and when they get stops on defense, Coach Stevens wants to make sure they are taking great shots.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for Providence. Green out there with Dragic. Then there's Griffin. Then there's Rashawn Holmes. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 3, the small forward.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And here's Dragic. Horton Tucker, the pass to Dragic. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And we don't normally see Dragic inside, but credit to the Slovenian for not shying away from the trees.
And that one falls for Dragic.
And Dragic came into the NBA with something on his resume that not many other rookies have. He has a ring from winning the Slovenian Pro League the year before he came to America.
Kaminsky is checked in for Noel. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Pittsburgh leading by 8. Outside, Sexton. Dragic against Butler. Back to Sexton. There's the dish to Nurkic. Murray against Holiday. Holiday with the block.
An aggressive defender who pressures ball handlers. Nobody should be surprised to see Holiday sending shots away.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Floats it up for Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And the connection Butler has with his teammates, he knows when they're going to throw it his way.
Providence trails by 8. Holiday with it. Nurkic with the steal. Here's Sexton. No good. Great tee that time from Green. Butler against Green. Butler with the steal. Great tee that time from Green.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
And Providence making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. To the inside. Kaminsky finds Sexton. Back to Kaminsky. And Adams sends it back. Here's Green. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Reliable from the mid-range area. Green with good awareness, and he seizes the opportunity.
Timeout, timeout.
Now a timeout called by Pittsburgh.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Some bad shot selection as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. During that last break, I listened in to J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle. With this game in the balance, he really came after his guys. He said, this is our time. Right now, be in the moment with each other. Do your job, and I promise you we'll win this game. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
And at 280 pounds, I mean, Nurkic is difficult to deter, even when you hit him. I mean, he's just so strong.
And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That's his third foul of the game. Green taking his time here. Holiday against Murray. They get the rebound. Adams down low. Pittsburgh pulls it in. They've led by as much as 10. Murray against Holiday. Murray, the pass to Nurkic. That's tipped. Here's the break. Here's Adams, and the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant one foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. And he makes the first. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
Here's the lob to Adams. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, now that's how you mount a comeback. They're not all the way back, but they're getting close.
And they double up Butler. And so it looks like Pittsburgh will retain possession here. Goes up off the inbound. Green with the block.
Oh, look, blocking shots is one of Green's sneaky attributes. His exceptional sense of timing.
Sexton against Mitchell.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
For Pittsburgh, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Wasted no time on that one. And Pittsburgh leads by 5.
And it's important Sexton makes those. The more he hits from outside, the more the floor will open up.
Mitchell is double. On the wing, Green. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Pittsburgh. Pass to Sexton. High post, Nurkic. Butler kicks to Murray. Shot clock at 5. No good on that one. Great D that time from Green. Here's Holiday, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
With experience, skill, and ability, Holiday makes for the perfect go-to scoring option.
Now a timeout called by Pittsburgh. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Jimmy Butler.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
Now here's Murray. Outside, Sexton. Now the pass to Butler. Here's Nurkic. Outside for Murray. And the 3 off target. Providence trails by 3. On the wing, Green. Outside, Holiday. And out of bounds as Pittsburgh gains possession.
A flat-out loss of concentration. That kind of turnover will drive a coach crazy.
Holiday against Murray. Outside Butler. And they double up Butler. Nobody near Nurkic. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. For Providence, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. And there it is for them. And it's now only a 1-point Pittsburgh lead.
And you want more of this from Mitchell. Good to see him moving the ball like that.
Sexton against Mitchell. Now, here's Sexton. Not a lot of room. Got it. Good job in the low post. And Pittsburgh leads by 3. For Providence, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Fires from 14, and it's Mitchell missing. Pittsburgh shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. And Butler gets it to go.
And Butler has been in these spots before. I mean, he's comfortable having the ball when it matters most.
Sexton against Mitchell. Adams, great positioning on the putback.
Remains calm and collected. Adams refuses to let the moment be too big.
Butler on the way. Murray outside. Taken away by Holiday. And Providence now pushing it up. Green inside the three-point line. Count it! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Time called here. Providence decides to talk it over. They're down by 3. 36 seconds left in the game. Mitchell against Sexton. Pass to Green. Good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Oh, and he's got the attitude for this kind of pressure. You know, Draymond loves the big moment.
Sexton against Mitchell. To the middle. Here's Kaminsky. Money!
He made quite a few of these in college. Kaminsky, a clutch shooter when it matters most.
Time called here. Providence decides to talk it over. They're trailing by 3. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Yeah, they have a little time to work with. The most important thing is to make whatever you take.
Tips it up, and it's Adams on the follow.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? And that's an intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
Forget about the pressure. He was perfect. No choice but to look for the 3.
Adams, the pass to Green. Misses the 3. So it's Pittsburgh picking up the win. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wonder.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Olney, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.